Hello, I'm Amy Blumendahl. I'm a certified prenatal and postpartum fitness specialist. This is AB Fit Prenatal Strength and Cardio. It'll be a 20-minute workout. We're doing trisets today, which is 3 exercises. The strength portion is going to be the first half, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest, 3 times through. Then we're going to move into some cardio or metabolic training. This can be as intense or as light as you want to. I will give some intensity guidelines as well. This is going to be 3 intervals, 30 seconds each, 3 times through, with 30 seconds rest after each round. Equipment needed for strength is 1 or 2 sets of dumbbells, a mat, and of course have your water in your bag for breaks. Cardio, you just need your body weight. This workout is designed for second trimester. However, you can do this in first or third trimester as well, with different variations if you need them. And so I'll be providing those low impact and different variations depending on any symptoms or pain or anything like that that you might be experiencing at that time, or maybe you're experiencing them now. All right, let's get started warming up here, team. Start with just a nice gentle hip circle. We're only doing a couple minutes of warm up here, so if you need a little bit longer time to get your body ready, you can take the first round nice and light, or just extend your warm up by pressing pause. Or you can repeat the warm up if you'd like. Switch direction. And center it out. All right, next team, we're gonna do a squat with a twist and reach. So how far you go down is totally up to you. Bring those arms up and across, pivot on that foot, bring those hips across, feel that internal rotation as you turn towards that leg. Should feel a nice stretch with that reach. 1 more each way. Good, let's step side to side, left and right. Reach and pull with those arms. Warm up those hamstrings, warming up chest and back here. Three, 2, and 1. Bring those arms up, inhale. Exhale, open to the side, big twist. Close the book, reach up and over. 2 more. Good, other side. Open the book, up and over. Mobility through that thoracic spine, rib cage. 1 more here. Good, let's march here. You can bring those knees out to the side if baby belly is a little bit bigger. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna get into this workout, team. We're gonna start with 3 exercises, strength-based. Grab a single dumbbell. We're gonna do a sumo squat here. So I'm gonna hold the weight like so. You can hold it whatever feels comfortable. I'm going a little bit wider than my normal stance for squats. I'm gonna bring my toes out slightly. We're gonna squat down, squeeze it up. Again, range of motion is totally up to you. Here's 3, 2, 1. 3 intervals, 3 times through for our strength. We'll get 15 seconds rest in between intervals. We'll get 30 seconds rest after each round. We'll sink those hips back, stay tall through that upper body. Inhale down, exhale up. So think about engaging that core 360 degrees around. Give baby just a tiny little baby hug. Good, think about lifting a grape as you engage pelvic floor, lightly connecting, and as you come back up, inhale and let it stretch and relax. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna be doing an L lift. A little bit lighter weights. We're gonna bring it forward and to the side and switch. I'm gonna take a seat here. If you have a seat nearby and your second or third trimester, definitely seated is gonna be a little bit better option. But if you feel good standing and there's no excess outward pressure at that midline, so you don't see any coning or doming, you can definitely keep standing. Again, same thing. Little gentle baby hug in that midsection. Tiny little lift. Option here is to keep the arms bent at 90 degrees. Inhale down, exhale up. We're working those shoulders, front and top. top of the shoulder. On a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 7 effort level. How hard do you feel like those muscles are working overall? 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get rid of one dumbbell here. We're gonna do a standing chop, so we're gonna go from hip to shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Hip to shoulder. Find some rotation if you can. I know as baby gets bigger and that tummy gets bigger, that rotation is harder to get. Just do your best. Try to get as big of a rotation as you can while engaging that core. Pelvic floor is also working. Focusing on that breathing. Inhale down, exhale up. Let's switch sides. Other hip, other shoulder. Focus on creating stability through your pelvis. You're gonna have some sort of anterior tilt as we get bigger. That's normal. It doesn't contribute to back pain or anything, so anterior tilt is nothing to be worried about. But focus on engaging the core, and we don't want to tuck the tailbone under. Find that neutral or that slight anterior tilt. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Round 2 coming up next. Ready for Sumo Squat. Now you've been through it once. If it feels like it wasn't challenging enough round 1, if you weren't at that 7 out of 10, you can definitely make those adjustments. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We want to go 1 to 2 counts down, 1 to 2 counts up. You can extend either of those out a little bit for increased time under tension if you want a little bit more challenge without increasing your dumbbell size. You might need to make adjustments as baby gets bigger, or if there's any trouble with the hips or round ligaments or anything like that. You might need to make adjustments like going shallower, adjust your stance, adjust how you're holding the weight. Here's 3, 2, and 1. We got L lift. Working those shoulders. If you're in that seated chair, maybe come to the edge if you don't need extra support from that back of the chair. Here we go. Making sure we're not twisting on this one. I know with that dumbbell chop, I'm encouraging rotation, but on this one, we want to stay nice and stable through that whole midsection. No twisting or turning. If you'd rather do a forward together, out together, instead of one on each side, you're definitely welcome to do that. Sometimes coordination is not fun to add into what you're doing. It definitely challenges the brain to add in that coordination piece, but if it's not for you today, that's fine. Take your time, control the dumbbells. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. X chop or dumbbell chop. Set it up. If you remember which side you started on, let's go the opposite side here. If you don't remember, not a big deal. Just take a guess. Here's 3, 2, 1. Keeping that rib cage stacked underneath the shoulders as we chop across, so we don't want to start popping the rib cage forward. Switch sides right here. We're using just a touch of momentum here, but mostly that core helps those arms lift. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break here, 30 seconds, and we'll head into our third and final round of strength. Sip of water if you need it. Sumo squat, third and final time. Third set might feel like the most challenging. That is okay. The third set is so your muscles might be fatigued. Do your best to, here we go, do your best to slow down if you need to. Make those reps good, even if you have to adjust how deep you go down. Good. The goal here of exercise through pregnancy is just to get your body moving, to maintain strength, to prepare you for postpartum recovery. Lots of benefits just by moving your body. You don't have to stress it too much. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. I'll lift. Set it up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Focus in on that breath. Maybe take an extra second in between each rep to kind of let the belly relax, let the pelvic floor stretch and release, and then re-engage, and then exhale, lift. Good. Getting that coordination with pelvic floor, core, and breathing is so helpful when it comes to labor, recovery, connecting back after. Nice job. Three, 2, and 1. All right. Chop. Last time. Heading into a little bit higher intensity next. Set it up. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Find that breath. Exhale, lift up and across. Let's switch sides right here. Seconds. Now if you feel like 15 minutes of cardio or walking maybe uphill on a treadmill or outside walk or stair climber, if you feel like that best fits you now, go ahead and take a rest. If that fits you better now, go ahead and stop the video now and go do whatever cardio you feel that is best for you. But if you want to finish up the workout with me, we're gonna do another triset of more cardio-based movement. So getting that heart rate up, it's not gonna be super intense. Again, maybe 6 to 7 effort level, lighter impact. We're gonna go 30 seconds each, 3 times through. Our first movement is gonna be a modified burpee. So I highly encourage you to use a chair or a bench nearby. We're gonna reach, maybe a tiny little jump, squat it down, step or hop back, step or hop in, and repeat. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go, modified burpee. Tiny little jump, hop. So the goal here is to take it light impact. So hopping back and gently landing back in and come back up. And if that doesn't feel good for you and your baby belly right now, take all that jumping out. Maybe just move as fast as you can safely. That will definitely get your heart rate and breathing rate up on its own. Here's 3, 2, 1. All right, we got jumping jacks. Again, we're gonna go single leg jacks. Maybe add a double leg jack every once in a while if you feel like you want to. Here we go. Again, step out, arms big. If you're doing that double jack or double leg jack, soft landing, both in and out. So here, if we're second or third trimester, it's a good idea to start lightening the impact. So, because there's so much downward pressure onto that pelvic floor, it's already being stressed from the weight of the baby and everything. 3, 2, 1. We're going into butt kickers or hamstring curl. And go. So the reason we don't want to do too much impact with these exercises like jumping jacks or burpees is so we're trying to preserve that pelvic floor function and health for long term, after the baby and into your postpartum years and into your perhaps your next pregnancy, or whatever is next for you. So it's more about long-term considerations when we want to reduce impact with exercise during pregnancy. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. So a lot of times it's can you versus should you. A lot of times people can do these types of movements, but should we is the more important ask. All right, modified burpee, second time through. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, taking an extra second to make sure everything is nice and secure, engaged, as we move through these quicker movements. If you're doing those steps in and out, try to bring that opposite leg out and in first each time. Here's 3, 2, and 1. We got jacks. Here we go. Nice job. Nice and steady pace here. Nothing too crazy. Effort level maybe 6 or 7 out of 10. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Butt kickers or hamstring curl. We're only getting 5 seconds in between each interval here. I shortened it a little bit just to make sure we hit that 20-minute mark. Maybe you want to do a double hamstring curl. Just to increase variety, make it interesting. Get those arms big. On this hamstring curl, we're working those inner outer legs a little bit more, those knee, hip, and ankle stabilizers. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Walk it out, give me a couple deep inhales and exhales. Let that rib cage expand out to the side and into the back body. And then exhale. All right, we got one more time through. This is it. This is our last intervals, our last 3 intervals. Get ready, modified burpee. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Nice job. Find that focus. Breathe through it. Core engaged all the way around, 360 degrees. Give that baby just a little baby hug, a little gentle lift. 10 seconds here with burpees. Connect with that diaphragm, breathing muscle, pelvic floor, all working together. 3, 2, 1. Let's go into jacks. 3, 2, 1. There's only 5 seconds. I should have warned you all. There's only 5 seconds in between each of these intervals. It's way quicker. I gave you 15 in between those strength intervals. Nice work, here we go. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Butt kickers, last time. This is it. We're gonna wrap it up with cool down after this. 3, 2, 1, here we go. A quick note about exercising during pregnancy. It should always leave you feeling better, more energized, happier. It shouldn't be an extra stress in your life. 15 seconds, you got it. So if those things aren't what your exercise is giving you, make adjustments. 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, quick little cool down. Just a couple stretches here. If you can add in more stretches, repeat what we're doing, or just get general mobility throughout your day, that's gonna be best case scenario. All right, let's inhale vertical. Exhale, release down. One more time, inhale. And grab one wrist, exhale into a side body stretch. Feel that nice expansion through that side body and rib cage. If we're getting further along in pregnancy, there's less room in there. Sometimes baby gets lodged up under that rib cage, and so this stretch can feel really, really great. Let's go, exhale down, inhale back vertical, and over to the other side. And release. If you have a seat nearby, go ahead and grab a seat. We're gonna do a figure 4 stretch. Cross that ankle over to the opposite knee and sit up nice and tall. Gently press that knee towards the floor. Should feel good on the back of the hip of that top leg. And release over to the other side. And release. Go ahead and stand it back up. And inhale, vertical. Exhale, release down. Bring those hands behind. Interlace the fingers and just gently bring those shoulders back and down. So you feel a nice stretch in the front of the shoulder. And release. One last big inhale, reach it vertical. Fill the lungs up, fill the back body and side body. Exhale down. That was your prenatal strength and cardio tricep workout. Again, my name is Amy. Thank you so much for taking care of you and your baby's health and wellness during this time. If you liked the workout, go ahead and like and subscribe and send it to any folks that you know that might like to do prenatal workouts with me. Thank you. Have a great one. We'll see you next time.